For decades, the little Renault Clio was a no-show in North America, a European city car icon we could only read about. But the all-new 2026 Clio has finally returned, and it's packing a truly surprising feature, a focus on interior design and materials that rivals cars twice its price. Now we all know the small car segment is usually about cutting costs, but Renault claims they put ergonomics and long-haul comfort first this time. They didn't just add a big screen, they overhauled the seats and dashboard layout using materials you normally find in a luxury cruiser. So, is the 2026 Clio built with the solid quality and value that our audience actually cares about? Or is it still just an affordable European hatchback that will quickly let you down on a long drive? Stick around, because the answer is more surprising than you think. The car we're looking at today is the all-new 6th generation 2026 Renault Clio. For over 30 years, the Clio has been a giant in a small package. It is quite literally the best-selling French car of all time, and for good reason. In Europe, it's the standard against which all other compact cars are judged, consistently winning awards and topping sales charts from the UK to Norway. But here's why this launch matters specifically to our audience in North America, the UK, and Scandinavia. The Clio has long been viewed as a high-value, highly fuel-efficient urban runabout. Now, with this redesign, Renault has aggressively positioned it as a premium entry in the compact segment. They have clearly heard the demand for better build quality and more refined travel, especially from mature drivers who use these cars for more than just city errands. The 2026 model marks a significant move-up market. Renault is directly challenging the common perception that a small car must feel cheap or disposable. They've poured resources into things you can't see on a spec sheet, like NVH insulation, the quality of the switchgear, and those deeply contoured seats we mentioned in the hook, all critical factors for long-range comfort and, crucially, long-term owner satisfaction. This new focus on perceived quality suggests a car that could hold its value far better than its predecessors. We're going to spend the next 8 minutes finding out if this redesigned icon is the robust, comfortable, and smart financial decision you need. Coming up next, we dive deep into the exterior design and whether the build quality lives up to the hype. Let's get into the details, starting where every daily drive begins: the design. The 2026 Clio is instantly recognizable, but significantly more sculpted than before. It has that muscular, wide stance that signals stability, not just city agility. Look closely at the sheet metal. The lines are crisp, and the panel gaps are impressively tight, a clear nod to that upmarket ambition we discussed. Renault has even integrated the rear door handles into the C-pillars, maintaining that coupe-like profile without sacrificing the practicality of 5 doors. But aesthetics are nothing without solidity. Crucially, for those who judge a car on its longevity, Renault has been serious about the Clio's construction. The platform feels robust, and things like door close effort and the material choices on the bumpers and trim suggest a car designed to withstand years of use in varied climates, be it the stop-start traffic of London or the rougher roads of Norway. This is a compact car that is finally feeling like it was built to last, not just to a price point. The interior is where the true revolution lies, and where your daily comfort is decided. Forget tiny screens and hard plastic. The new Clio's cockpit is a breath of fresh air. The highlight is the dual 10-inch screen setup, a digital driver display and a vertical infotainment screen with Google built in. It's snappy, intuitive, and the graphics are crisp. However, the major win for driver comfort and usability is the ergonomics. Renault wisely kept physical controls for the climate system right below the screen. You don't have to stab at a glass panel to adjust the temperature, a small detail, but a massive safety and comfort feature, especially for seasoned drivers. The seats, often overlooked in this class, are contoured and supportive. They offer a deep base and bolstered sides, hinting at genuine long-range comfort that should minimize fatigue on longer trips. The driving position itself is excellent, easy to dial in for anyone from 5 feet 8 inches to over 6 feet. Under the hood, the flagship model is the highly efficient E-Tech Full Hybrid. This system uses a unique, clutchless, multi-mode automatic gearbox that feels distinctively smooth. With up to 145 horsepower, the hybrid isn't a race car. It hits 62 miles per hour in around 9 seconds. But that's more than enough for confident motorway merging. The real headline is the efficiency. In city driving, the E-Tech system is designed to use electric power up to 80% of the time, resulting in fuel savings up to 40% over a standard petrol engine. This is a game changer for reducing running costs and maximizing value over time. For the petrol purists, there is still the efficient 1.0-liter turbocharged engine with a slick manual gearbox option, offering simplicity and proven reliability. Renault has packed the Clio with tech typically reserved for larger, more expensive cars. You get a suite of up to 29 advanced driver assistance systems, including intelligent adaptive cruise control and a highly effective lane keep assist. Critically, these systems are easily controlled via dedicated buttons or the driver display, allowing for the authoritative control that many experienced drivers prefer. The verdict teaser. We've seen premium materials, surprising comfort, and class-leading fuel efficiency. But every car has its flaws. Up next, we'll reveal the Clio's biggest drawbacks, including one critical trade-off with the hybrid model's practicality and how we predict this will affect its depreciation value for buyers in your market. You don't want to miss that. The time has come to stop talking theory and focus on the real-world drive. The absolute turning point for the 2026 Clio is its maturity at speed. Small cars often become noisy, unsettled, and tiring when you hit 70 miles per hour, but the Clio excels. That commitment to build quality we noted earlier translates into surprisingly low levels of road and wind noise. The suspension, while firm, handles long stretches of highway confidently, refusing to bounce or feel nervous. Combined with those supportive seats, this truly delivers the kind of long-range comfort that we, the experienced drivers, actually appreciate. The improved NVH insulation and planted feel mean. This is genuinely the first Clio that feels ready for a full-day cross-country drive. But the story isn't perfect, and the hybrid model presents one significant compromise. To package that clever E-Tech battery system, Renault had to place it under the boot floor. The result? Boot space drops from a class-leading 391 liters in the petrol model down to just 301 liters in the hybrid. That's a full 90-liter reduction. While the hybrid still beats some rivals, that lost capacity will absolutely be felt when loading golf bags, suitcases for a family trip, or even a large weekly shop. Furthermore, you lose the adjustable floor, leaving a pronounced load lip. This is a crucial trade-off. Do you take the immense fuel savings of the hybrid, or do you stick with the simpler, more spacious petrol version? This is where the calculus changes for value-focused buyers. While the hybrid has a higher initial price, its exceptional fuel economy and lower emissions make it significantly cheaper to run. And hybrid residuals historically outperform pure petrol engines, meaning better depreciation over 5 years. The petrol model is cheaper up front and more practical, but it will cost more in fuel and is likely to lose more of its value on the used market. So, which version strikes the better balance between running costs, long-term practicality, and upfront value? Does the high-quality interior justify the price tag of the hybrid? We are about to deliver our final verdict, recommending the one trim level that we believe offers the very best overall value. The final scorecard for the 2026 Renault Clio shows a clear success. This car is not just a handsome facelift, it's a fundamental shift in quality. On the plus side, the Clio sets a new standard for a compact car in terms of long-range comfort, interior quality, and high-speed refinement. The intuitive, high-resolution screens and the preservation of physical climate controls are exactly the kind of thoughtful ergonomics that experienced drivers demand. The E-Tech Hybrid is a genuine financial winner, capable of returning incredible fuel economy and promising better residual value than its petrol sibling. The only significant drawback is the hybrid's reduced luggage space, dropping to 301 liters. It's a tangible sacrifice for that superior efficiency. Who should buy which? For the practical value buyer, go for the Techno trim with the standard petrol engine. You get the full 391 liters of boot space, a great driving position, and solid build quality, all at the most accessible price point. For the long-term cost and comfort buyer, our recommendation. We recommend the Techno trim with the E-Tech Full Hybrid. The loss of boot space is the tax you pay for up to 70 miles per gallon and an automatic, refined driving experience. The superior fuel economy and expected lower depreciation make this the smarter long-term financial decision for any driver spending significant time on the motorway. Skip the top-tier Esprit Alpine unless you prioritize styling over value. The Techno trim delivers 90% of the comfort and tech you need. The Clio 2026 proves that a commitment to build quality, ergonomics, and efficiency can fundamentally change the value proposition of a compact car. It sets a new benchmark, forcing rivals to take note of what a high-quality, comfortable small car should be. If you've been looking for an economical but grown-up alternative to larger, thirstier SUVs, the new Clio demands your attention. Now, we want to hear from you. Would you sacrifice boot space for 70 miles per gallon? Let us know your thoughts on the new Clio in the comments below. If this detailed, authoritative analysis helped you make a buying decision, please give this video a like. It helps us enormously. And don't forget to subscribe and hit the bell for more in-depth reviews focused on quality and long-term value. We'll see you in the next review.